Welcome back, everybody. Derrick Soo, your East Oakland advocate for Zenny 62 Media. Well, today I want to talk to you about a very disturbing Oakland City Council member, and that person is District 7 City Council member Ken Houston. Back in the election, he ran as an Oakland homeless advocate. And I've been telling folks, don't vote for this crook. He lies a lot, and in fact, yeah, I've told people, as soon as he starts moving his lips, it's a lie, because that's what he does. He's created a lot of lies to me personally, and for a while I was part of his inside group when he was running for mayor back for Oakland mayor back in 2018. But then, because of things that he said and the things that he was doing, I put together a video back in 2018, which really torpedoed all of Ken Houston's chance of becoming Oakland mayor. First of all, he was indicted on federal charges, and he barely escaped going to prison in a federal case, along with Larry Reed and his son back in 2018. Larry Reed's son did end up going to prison, and the federal magistrate also told City Council member Larry Reed that he had to vacate his seat. And then that's when all the controversy started way back then, where he said that he wanted to retire and then have his daughter Treva Reed finish out his term. But then City Council said absolutely not. But and he stayed on until the election, and then Treva Reed, because for no other reason than the Reeds hold a dominance here in District 7, that Treva was elected. And like I told a lot of people, since she's going to do pretty much like her daddy, which was pretty much nothing for District 7. And now we have his Larry Reed's cohort, Ken Houston, and like I said, he ran on the platform that he's a homeless advocate. But what I can tell you is that he stole over a $10,000 settlement from Union Pacific, which would have was supposed to be used to move a homeless encampment, which never happened, and that was back in 2018. But anyway, locally right now, what he is trying to do, as you know, Oakland has an EMP, Encampment Management Policy, and that policy was not fully implemented in most of its the way it was written, because it violated the Constitution and the constitutional rights of the homeless that were living on the street. And the city of Oakland was also fined for contempt of court for lying to the court, because they kept saying that they bag and tag everybody's stuff and holds it for 30 days, when we, the homeless, who are the constant victim of Oakland sweeps, we presented a lot of videotape showing what City of Oakland actually does, and that they do not bag and tag, and that they purposely and purposefully violate court orders of cease and desist, and they've done it in the past. And that is why one of our advocates, who had filed 7 lawsuits against the City of Oakland, she won last year. She beat the City of Oakland because the EMP was found to be unconstitutional by the state also, because we used the exact same argument at the state level to beat Caltrans as we did to beat the city of Oakland, and the city of Oakland quietly paid out to Needa B and the village $250,000 of restitution. Plus, Needa B is one of the voices for any changes to the EMP or revamping of and creation of a new EMP. It has to be approved by Needa B. And so no matter what Ken Houston is going to try and propose in the upcoming meetings, we're going to be fighting real hard here at HAWG, Homeless Advocacy Working Group. And HAWG consists of Oakland professionals. We have professional lawyers, architects, and advocates like myself and many more, along with the homeless population that will be fighting this against Ken Houston. And already he showed a propensity to break the law. And what I mean by that is that a couple of weeks ago, he tried to get the Oakland City Council into a closed session, which violates the Brown Act for meetings and the passing of information. And so he was in clear violation, and what he was trying to do was talk about homeless solutions in a closed forum. But pretty much everybody in the city council said, you can't do that, and that's illegal. And pretty much Ken's attitude was, I don't care. And that's what you have to be aware of, folks, is that Ken is not looking out for your interests. He's looking out for his own, who gaslights a lot of people. I mean, he tried gaslighting me for nearly a year before I threw him out of my camp. But anyway, we want to give you a heads up. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming up in the media about this battle for a new EMP, encampment management policy. And we are in the actual driver's seat, and Ken Houston does not realize or know that yet. So we'll see what happens in the upcoming weeks at the city council meetings, what kind of stupidity this guy is going to try and introduce and force upon the population of Oakland. Thanks for joining me today, and if you haven't already subscribed to Zinni 62 Media, please do so. Thank you for joining me.